The Angus Report is brought to you by Alticid IGR Feed-Through Fly Control. Aim to control horn flies all season and see a difference in the performance of your herd. Learn more at alticidIGR.com.
Welcome back to this special edition of the Angus Report from the National Junior Angus Show.
We're here at the American Royal Complex in Kansas City, Missouri to celebrate one of the breed's most treasured traditions that combines a love for Angus cattle with youth like Lizzie Schaefer.
How old are you?
10.
And is this your first Junior National Show?
Yes.
And are you enjoying it so far?
Yes. It's fun getting to see your friends and show with them and just talk to them. And it's just fun working with your heifers every day.
What did you show?
I showed my Angus heifer, Cammy.
How long have you been showing for?
3 years.
And how has this show differed from the other shows that you've been at?
Well, it's bigger and the fairgrounds are nicer, and I just like being a part of the junior show.
So how did you get involved in showing Angus cattle?
Well, I saw my brother do it, and all my friends and my parents do it, and I said I want to be like that someday. So I started when I was 7, a really young age, and I had a very nice heifer, and she won. It's taught me a lot about bonding with your animal. If you bond with it a lot, then it will act better in the show ring. My speech is about Angus endless opportunities, how I like the queens and princesses, and how they really make me interested in Angus cattle.
Why is that your favorite part?
Because I really like the queens, and I just want to be like them someday.
Joining us this week is Phil Trowbridge, president of the American Angus Association. And Phil, we're at the National Junior Angus Show this week, and there's a lot of families in attendance, a lot of Angus juniors, and some good cattle as well.
This has been a fantastic week. I think this is one of our very best junior shows ever. The states that have put this on have just done a wonderful job. Kansas City itself has been a great place to be. The Angus breed can't overemphasize the strength that we have in our membership, in our youth, our families. I'd like to thank all the parents and grandparents and all the help, the sacrifices they've made to bring these juniors here. And the great part about that is what it's done for the Angus breed. I think if you look at the cattle here today, tremendous set of cattle.
Well, and a lot of hard work goes into that too.
For sure.
And that brings up a good point. How does the National Junior Angus Show and shows like this pertain to the overall Angus breed and to breeders out there who may not be here this week?
Well, I think when you start looking out here, we now have, our juniors have some very real world cattle here. I think if you look at the function and the structure that we have, that it's made a huge difference, and I think it does affect the rest of the market. From our bull trade to our carcass show here at the Junior Heifer Show to the expanding number of steers we had this year. I think our youth has realized just how important the real world cattle business is and how significant the Angus breed itself is in making it real world.
Well, and there's a lot of real world lessons to be learned here as well with all of the various competitions.
The competitions are unbelievable. I mean, if you get to I listened to some 9 and 10-year-olds give a sales speech the other day. It's unbelievable when you look at kids that age that can stand up in front of adults, give them a solid handshake, eye contact, and tell them why Angus cattle are so great. And then when you get into the older youth that we have that are 18, 19 years old, they far surpass my generation.
Well, and that passion in the Angus breed is important to the future of our industry too.
It's extremely important.
All right, well, thank you for joining us, Phil. We'll return with the Angus Report in just a moment.
Thank you.
It's more than a symbol. It's volunteer beef and dairy producers like you making careful decisions on how to invest your beef checkoff dollars. It's about multiplying those dollars to ensure the beef you produce makes its way to more meat cases, menus, and kitchen tables from New York to Tokyo. And it's about making sure those who influence our consumers feel confident about recommending beef. It's more than a symbol. Get to know your checkoff and start sharing your views at mybeefcheckoff.com.
You load them up, you head them out, you load them off again. Showing is tough, but it's everything in between that knocks livestock off their appetite. Get them ready for the show ring with the industry's leading 1-2 punch, SureChamp and VitaCharge. Fortified with Amifirm, SureChamp contains the right balance of minerals and vitamins to maintain a strong, steady appetite, to keep your livestock looking and feeling their best. And VitaCharge stimulates appetite after those long road trips or times of stress and gets your livestock back on track. SureChamp and VitaCharge. More wins, more appetite. Learn more at SureChamp.com.